Hey folks, it's Russ, Lead Crayon, coming at you again. 2 videos in 2 days. I know, it's absolutely incredible. Smoking my corn cob, a little Missouri Meerschaum Patriot, and in there I have some of this Sutliff Spinnaker that I got in Jaime's floating box yesterday. I have to say it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Definitely have to be an arrow type person if you want to try it, but very enjoyable and very, very good smoker, especially in this pipe. Excellent. Just noticed that my little band is gone. I don't know where my band went. I must have changed out this stem and it disappeared. Oh well. You know what? It still works. So I'm sitting outside on this positively gorgeous February day. It's 72 degrees here in Arkansas today, so I had to come outside, have a pipe, and I just wanted to talk about a little bit about crowdfunding and generosity. Last December, late last December, I started up an Indiegogo campaign. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's kind of like Kickstarter, but for anything. Kickstarter kind of has to have a creative endeavor attached to it, but there are lots of different places like GoFundMe and Indiegogo that are similar sites, but you can fund anything. And some of you may know I'm a ham radio operator, and if you don't, you do now. But I also have a podcast that I do about Linux and open source software and ham radio and science and a bunch of other stuff. I've been doing that for the last 5.5 years, and I've been having a lot of fun doing it. And every year there's a big ham convention in Dayton, Ohio called Dayton Hamvention. And as part of our show, or my show, I have a co-host, we've been going out to Hamvention for the last 5 years to spread the word about open source, talk about software, provide free tech support, give out copies of Linux and stuff like that to people, and we do it all for free. Except, of course, it's not free. Somebody has to pay for it, and, in the past 5 years, that turned out to be me. But this year, I decided that I was going to try the crowdfunding route. And I picked Indiegogo as the campaign, figured out what I thought would be a reasonable amount of money that it would cost for me to get to Dayton, bring all the stuff we bring, pay for, an exhibitor space and all that kind of stuff. And it wound up being over $1,000. I figured about $1,100 is what it was going to take. And I thought, wow, that seems like a lot. $1,100. Who's going to give $1,100 so that I can, go to a convention and meet with people and have fun and all that kind of stuff? But I also consider it kind of worthy because we do, community outreach, we do promote the software, and we do it all essentially free to everyone who participates in the show. And it's been a pretty big hit in the last, 4 years. This is the 5th year. So instead of funding it ourselves, I said, I'm going to put this on Indiegogo. We're going to see what happens. And it's like no harm, no foul. If we don't make the money, we just won't go this year because we can't afford it. So we put it out there, started promoting it in late December. It got some early traction. We got $300 or $400, the first 30 days or so. And then it kind of languished a bit, and I was, beginning to wonder. I would promote it on social media every few days or so, just so people wouldn't get sick of me talking about it. And we eventually got up to about half of what we needed. And then 3 days ago, we were getting down to the end of the campaign. It actually ends this Thursday, in a couple of, I guess that would be 2 days from now. Yeah, it's Tuesday, Cob Tuesday. I said that earlier. So I started putting it out a little more aggressively, and yesterday, I don't know, something caught fire. because people started giving crazy left and right, and we not only hit our goal but went over it by 30% as of yesterday. So we're up to over $1,400 in donations for this crazy endeavor of mine to go, to Hamvention, visit with folks, promote free software, and amateur radio. And to me, that's just incredible. And I know that I've said before, and lots of people have said before, that in the pipe community, generosity is definitely a thing. But it's been few and far between sort of outside that community. Ham radio is also a community, but we all tend to be cheapskates in ham radio. So giving isn't necessarily one of the traits that I would attribute to those who are into ham radio. But apparently that's not the case. Generosity still exists everywhere as it happens, which is pretty incredible to me. So that's really cool. I'm so happy to be able to do the thing that I do, that I love, and that other people see the benefit in it and are willing to help out. It's pretty incredible. So I don't know. I'm just amazed. And there's still a couple of days left to go in the campaign, so with any luck, we'll make a few more dollars before we get out there. But everything's funded. Our exhibitor space is already rented, hotel's already booked, and we're ready to roll out come the middle of this May. So it's really incredible. So I just wanted to put that out there and say thank you to everyone. Thanks for being a generous and wonderful part of the human race. And thanks for watching on this fine Cob Tuesday from Arkansas. And hope you could hear some of the breeze and some of the chirping birds and everything behind me as I enjoy this little bit of spinnaker outdoors in my Patriot. So talk to you all again soon, folks. Wonderful being a part of this community and a part of the community we call the human race. Take care. Ciao.